Dave, having felt in such control for so long in that game, that must be a bit of a kick of the teeth right at the end.
It is, especially in the manner that we've conceded the goal. But I've got to be, I suppose, true to what I've said over the past few weeks around us taking care of our performance, and we've not got what we deserved tonight. The performance was miles better, in my opinion, than the previous 5 that have got us 5 wins. So sometimes that's how football works. Of course, there's going to be a disappointment in the manner that we've conceded the goal and how late we've conceded the goal. Like you say, we're having real control, but the control element is important, and we were much better tonight, which for me is a real positive.
Yeah, it's what John and I were saying on air, really, in terms of what you've been asking for your team, in terms of your second half performances over the last couple of weeks, in terms of that decision making, in terms of that control. It was all there really in that second half.
It was. If we're being critical, then maybe we should say we should go on and get the second goal, and then all of a sudden you get the second goal, and then one mistake maybe doesn't cost you points. Obviously, why the game's at 1-0, the game's in the balance. They're making a lot of subs and getting attacking players on the pitch. I suppose from our perspective in the dressing room with the players, they're a little bit disappointed. We speak about cheap fouls. It's a habit that we get into when we come under pressure, and because of our willingness to win the ball, and it is a cheap foul. It can be argued whether it's a foul or not. But regardless, the ball then comes in our box. We've got to do better. Ben lost it in the lights, but whether that's the case or not, we've got to defend that situation better. We've been really good at that. And unfortunately, tonight it cost us.
What's the bigger frustration there? The defending for the set piece, or the decision making that leads to the free kick in the first place?
They go hand in hand, don't they? You're gonna have to. You can't use that as an excuse. People will do everything they can to try and win the ball, and that's the case. You're going to give away set pieces, free kicks, corners, throw-ins. Once that is given, then you have to defend that situation, and we've not defended that situation, unfortunately. And like I say, especially when we have had so much control, and you all are so far into the game without them really threatening or laying a glove on us, there's going to be that real disappointment. But like I say, if we can replicate that type of performance, I'm convinced that we'll win more games than we lose. If we had continued to sort of, especially in the second half, players potentially we had, and just give up possession of the ball. You've seen today, I don't know what the stats are in the second half, but they've not really got near our goal, and that is testament to what the players did in terms of how they went about it in that second half.
In the first half in particular, it felt like a game that just needed a bit of quality from someone, and to be fair, even in the first half it looked like it might come from Jack Diamond. How pleased were you with his performance down the right today?
Yeah, Jack's been I suppose in and out and up and down. Listen, the goal in the second half shows what he needs to do. If you're a wide player, you've got to take people on down the outside. There's been a tendency to come inside too often, but that's alright. But for me, we wanted to, I suppose, have some width and have more of an attacking threat coming here, and Jack provided us with that. So he's got to add numbers. We've spoken about that with attacking players, and goal involvements will allow him to play more minutes and more games and be more consistent. He'll be reliable in the defensive and middle third in terms of looking after the ball, but in the final third, can he create for us and get involved, and he's done that tonight.
Full debut for Owen Moxon in the middle of the park. How did you feel he did today?
I thought him and Ollie were excellent in terms of controlling the game. Ran out of legs a little bit, got a little bit of cramp, and that would be expected, having not played a lot of minutes. Would probably have liked to get Brad Hills off as well if we could, because him going Saturday, Tuesday is something he's not done since last season. So hopefully he's fine. And it was always going to be a case of, as the game went further forward, that we had to make changes. They didn't play themselves on Saturday, so they were fresh. We've obviously played Saturday and played a large proportion of these last 5, 6, 7, 8 games with the same players. Obviously travelling here on a Tuesday, there's something going to be important. I thought, listen, I've said before around subs having an impact. I didn't think they affected the game in a negative way in any way, shape or form. We still had real control. We just let ourselves down a little bit by not defending the set piece.
Obviously, Mox comes in the absence of Lewis Bate. Is his absence anything to be concerned about?
No, again, Saturday might come too soon for Beatty, but if it's not Saturday, I'd certainly expect him to be fine for the following Saturday. He's obviously come back from an injury and was taken off on Saturday, precautionary more than anything else. He hadn't felt anything. Sunday we were obviously in training, I didn't feel anything. Sunday came on Sunday afternoon, got a little adductor issue. Both adductors are tight, to be fair. So he's better today than he was yesterday, and we hopefully that will continue to be the cycle that it takes, and hopefully we will be fit for the weekend. And if not the weekend, then I'm sure it'll be the weekend after as a maximum.
It has been a monumental effort during this winning run, and we see a lot of travel over the last couple of days as well. Presumably the next couple of days now are all about recovery for you and the players getting into that big game at Wigan on Saturday.
Yeah, not too much about recovery for me. I just sit on the bus and sit on the bench and shout people. But for the players, certainly, like I say, we've gone pretty much with the same group over, like I say, the last few weeks. It'll be massively important. The squad will be massively important. As you say, we've picked up little niggles with Beatty and with Maka. We've got new lads coming into the squad that haven't been accustomed to playing 90 minutes Saturday, Tuesday. So we've got to make sure that they get through that period. And we're playing important games coming into a really important part of the season. The one I would say is a positive is that we have one Tuesday game left, I think. So we pretty much go Saturday to Saturday. So any little things that you might pick up, you've got more chance to get back. And we've got to make sure that, I suppose, the next few weeks are around making sure we're absolutely primed to produce what we need to produce on a Saturday, and that'll be the case.
Appreciate your time, Dave. Thank you.
Welcome. Cheers. Thank you.